I just want to start by saying thank you for being here for the 2024 Arkansas Century Farm Program induction ceremony. As each of you know, agriculture is the state's largest industry, and God has blessed us with an abundance of natural resources that has allowed our agricultural production in our state to be very diverse, to include livestock, poultry, aquaculture, specialty crops, forestry, you name it, Arkansas does it and does it really well. The Arkansas Century Farm Program began in 2012 as a way to recognize and honor the Arkansas farm families that for generations have dedicated their lives to serving others and providing the food, fiber, fuel, and shelter that every single one of us depend on every single day of our lives. Since the program began in 2012, the program has recognized 604 Arkansas farm families. Today it's our honor to recognize an additional 41 farm families, bringing the total to 645 Century Farm families across the entire state of Arkansas. To help recognize and honor your achievements to you and your families, we have a very special guest today, and I'm honored to introduce our governor, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Good morning. It is great to be back for another Century Farm Program induction ceremony, a very special event that we are grateful to get to be a part of. And thank you, Secretary Ward, for the introduction, but more importantly for all of the work that you do and what a great job you do leading the Department of Agriculture. Recently, I had a chance to go on a farm tour just a few weeks ago and visit some of our family farmers in the River Valley and in the Delta. We spent 2 days traveling all over the state and a great time. They even let me drive a couple of tractors, but it was always either in an open field or a parking lot. So I'm hoping soon they'll turn me loose with a little bit more fun. But one of the great and productive stops that we had was going to Flying Sea Ranch, which is a century farm in Faulkner County. The Lee family operate the farm, raise beef cattle, and sell to the local community. We had quite a fun afternoon, and Leanna, who owns the property, gave me a lot of good wisdom that day, some of which I will not share here in a mixed crowd, but something I think that comes from years working on the farm. When we got to the ranch, Leanna took me to the back of their farm store and showed me one of the young calves that she had been raising. The mom had abandoned this calf, and Leanna showed me, and she was bottle feeding, and then she turned it over to Wes, who took over and did a great job. Then she turns to me in a way that only somebody who has spent a lot of time out on the farm said, "Isn't he so cute? Too bad we're about to turn him into steak." But in all seriousness, our family farmers are the backbone of our state, and that's especially true for our Century Farm families. We often talk about farming in terms of economics, which is absolutely critical and very important considering it's one of Arkansas's largest industries. But the importance of farming goes much deeper than that. It's part of our heritage, it's part of our history, and it's part of our basic survival. As my dad likes to say, if a country can't feed itself, fuel itself, and fight for itself, then it cannot survive. That's why my administration has worked closely with Wes and our senior senator, John Bozeman, and all of our farmers to support our agriculture industry. I was proud to be the first governor in the country to kick communist China off of our farmland and out of our state, and we will continue to protect that. We were able to do that because of partnership with great members of our state legislature, many who are here today and are very, very supportive of our ag industry and all of our farmers. Thank you to our state legislators. With their partnership, we've been able to cut taxes not once, not twice, but 3 times to help farmers keep more of their hard-earned money. And we're making sure that government does what it's supposed to help our farmers, not try to regulate them out of existence. But I know that many farmers are still struggling, this year especially. So as we advocate for you in the State House and through our great congressional delegation and work to get a farm bill passed in Washington, today we want to spend this time to say thank you. Thank you for being up before dawn and home after dark. Thank you for fixing a tractor, feeding the cows, and planting a tree all before lunchtime. Thank you for keeping our country fed, our state growing, and our communities strong. We couldn't do what we do without what you do every single day. We are so thankful for the way that you serve and sacrifice to keep our state moving forward. Please join me in congratulating these families on their accomplishments, and make sure you take time to thank them for their 100 years of dedication to Arkansas farming. You all are the reason that we are here today, and we are so grateful for what you do. Thank you, and God bless.